Aries, welcome to your mid-month check-in for August. What's up? What's going on? Show me Aries, please. What's going on for Aries? Like always, take it resonates, leave it does not. Yeah? Do keep in mind, these are general collective readings, not one-to-one private, so they may not resonate. Frustrating, but normal. Check out the placements. You will find yourself in there somewhere. What's up? Show me Aries, please. What's going on for Aries? Feel like one more. What's up, Buttercup? What we doing? We're going to put down the baseline towards the end, some oracles, okay? And maybe some charms. Yeah. Okay, there you are. Yeah. We'll get back to that. Two of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, the High Priestess, Queen of Wands, Page of Swords, Star. I got somebody looking at somebody. We'll figure that out. Let's back up. Four of Pentacles, Chariot, the Emperor. There you are, darling. Looking magnificent after much due consideration. I can see that you had a choice here to kind of stay stuck or move forward, right? To either continue to dig your heels into something and mean it with a Chariot, or completely move past it and mean it. Either way, your particular signature is here as the Emperor. There is something in you that I believe, after much time, you are allowing yourself to move on from, move away from, or frankly just move forward to other things. Because the Chariot has that conviction of strength behind it, okay? It's our most intended selves. And it says, you must do this thing with full intention, or do this thing with full intention, but you cannot have both, nor should you. Pick a direction, mean it. Just put all of yourself into it. And it's a very strong feeling. And it suggests no deviations, no detours, you know, no trying to compromise between going between path A and path B. Pick a path. You know, that's more the Seven of Cups business. You know, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. No. Chariot says that way or that way. And until recently, you've withheld with the Four of Pentacles. Okay, why? We'll see. We'll check it out. But you're here as the Emperor, so that tells me you're aware of this division. You could either stay where you have been and withhold for some reason or another. You have your reasons. Or blast forward. Two of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, the High Priestess. I mean, lots of time has passed. And it's something that's still spiritually attached to you. I'm not saying you're investing in more time and waiting. What I'm saying is that it's caught up to you. Okay, the sense of waiting, and I'm not certain, because that's a lot of uncertainty, that's spread out over a long period of time. So it's not that this is like August 16th or 17th or 18th. This is the process that has led you up to this point. It's still with you. Okay, that's how important this flow is for the Aries I'm looking at. It's still with you. Two of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, the High Priestess. It's something that you have been feeling for a long period of time, but you were hesitant for the reasons of questions. Two of Swords, I can't see everything. I don't know. There are no guarantees, and this is true. There are no guarantees. It's just us, and what are we going to do with this feeling? Okay, this thought, this something. Fast forward a little bit. Queen of Wands, Page of Swords, the Star. Well, somebody looking at somebody, and they're saying, oh boy, I want that one. Okay, and it's a strong feeling. I don't know who it's coming from, but it's an outsider looking in. So it's either you looking at someone with high levels of desire, or someone is looking at you with high levels of desire. I don't know. We'll have to take a look. But it's a lot. That's a wish upon a star, and somebody's wishing upon a star real bad, you know? Either you towards them or they towards you. You know, someone's radiating that sense of passion and beauty, so I'm assuming this is you with the Queen of Wands here. It is fiery, it is contemplative, it's self-contained, and it's that sense of, you know, that person can do almost nothing, but they seem to emanate, just radiate beauty and tranquility and passion and that kind of thing. They don't even have to pick up their little wand. They just give that impression. So, what's up? Because I was right here with you. Oh, look at this. What's going on? What's Aries going to do? What's the final decision? So much time has passed. And then something else altogether showing up in terms of an energetic influence. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. We'll see. We'll clarify. You know what, honey? I call an a-hole an a-hole. I'm still under 10? Yeah, I'm still under 10. So I call an a-hole around here. But if it's if it's not like that, then it's not like that. I'll tell you. Okay. And also, P.S. either resonates or it doesn't. So We're going to start right here with that Four of Pentacles. Let's see the refrain. What have we been refraining from? Show me that Four of Pentacles. Show me that Four of Pentacles. For Aries. Show me that Four of Pentacles. What's going on? I may not clarify all these. Some of them will speak for themselves as we move forward. Let's see that Four. The Knight of Pentacles, very slow. Four of Pentacles holding back. Oh, brand new opportunity. Ding, ding, ding. I think we found it. Knight of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles. We are looking at a monetary concept here today, ladies and gentlemen. Financial, but of course, take things as they resonate. There's always room for flexibility, as these are general collective readings. But Pentacle, 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 Pentacle. Okay. That's how we would say that down here in the South. Now, that's very slow. We've been holding back from a goal for I don't know how long, and yet somehow still driving it forward. It ain't been easy. It has not been easy. Some of you have been working so hard to generate a new opportunity for yourselves, and there's been so many missteps. There's been so many points on your timeline where you hesitated, hung back, you didn't believe in yourself, you couldn't see progress, and yet nevertheless you were trudging forward. Knight of Pentacles. It was like, despite your best efforts to hold back, hold it back, hold up, we can't do this, we can't do this, we can't make good on this new opportunity, we can't do it, we can't do it, for reasons of who knows why. Honey, some people think it's just now's not the time. I don't have the resources for this. I don't have the time, energy, and effort to give this. We put ourselves off. Human beings can and will. It kind of depends. It kind of depends on how well you know yourself. Do you trust yourself? Is what you're feeling correct? Are we going to talk ourselves out of it? Time can inform us of a lot of things about ourselves and make us doubt ourselves substantially. And yet there was something in you trudging forward, no matter how begrudgingly slow, Knights of Pentacles, that you were worth so much more. Okay? You held you back for a long time. You had your reasons. Of course you did. I'll see them. You'll show me. That's what this is. Right here. Those are your reasons. And that hanging back and withholding has caught up to you. You seem to have a pathway forward now. Are you going to choose it? Chariot represents that choice. I hope you make good on it. You have an Ace of Pentacles in you, honey. It looks like it will take some time, energy, effort from you to really push it forward into reality, into being, into shape. But if it's a good investment, and you are your biggest investment at the end of the day, okay? Because you're an individual at the end of the day. I hope you know that you're worth it. So put that into yourself. It belongs to you, okay? Let's see that Chariot, please. I hope you allow yourself to move forward. It caught up to you, whatever that is. Oh yeah, you've been wanting an Ace of Pentacles, Aries. Now might be that time. Let's see the Chariot, please. Devil, Ace of Wands, that's what we're talking about. Afraid. It's fear from the heart too. What are you going to do? It's not an accusation, it's not a judgment, don't take it as one. We're human beings. This is what it's like to be alive. Okay. So I actually appreciate you pointing this out to me today. This is what's held you back, fear in the heart. It's what we desire the most sometimes is what can provoke the most fear. Absolutely. That sense of, I can't begin to tell you how many people fear to make any progress, so they self-sabotage or they delay or they put themselves off. Fear to succeed is a real thing. It is an absolutely real thing in this areas I'm looking at. You feel it powerfully sometimes. So when you use your Chariot, you can powerfully move in a direction that I think you felt is correct for you, but it meant pursuing the other one, which provokes the most fear. Okay. The one you really want. So I think when you are at that point of crossroads in your life, sometimes you really desire A. The best of you is in path A, right? You see yourself in there, you make yourself your own fortune, but then you will choose path B. Not because it's any easier, but because it provokes the least amount of fear in terms of your own personal sense of success. We distract ourselves, say path B is more important, put ourselves off. So we put a lot of time, energy, and effort into a path that's not really ours. But for a long period of time, we'll make it ours. If it means avoiding that maddening pulse that is the truth of our heart. This is where I really want to go. So I'm going to deviate the hell away from it. We have such a fearful, but such a big heart. So I know I'm looking at Aries that when you make a direction to choose path B, I know you really feel that you were doing the right thing, but it was A that you wanted the whole time. Okay. Oh, it's a fearful thing, yes? To choose oneself and to mean it. To put the most of ourselves into a pathway and mean it. Oh, gosh. We can't doubt ourselves. We can't hesitate. What happens, guys? Have you ever done hiking? Climbing? You know what happens when you hesitate? You actually fall. The weird thing is that instinctually you think you're being cautious. That's when you actually lose the most footing, is when you hesitate. Okay. It's with you now. It's still with you. Okay? I hope you take it. This time I hope you choose path A. I'm going to see what's going on with you directly. Let's see that Emperor, please. The fear to succeed in career, work, love, you name it. That's the one I really, really want. So I'm going to choose something else altogether that feels less confrontational or something like that. I'm not saying that's your situation. I'm trying to give more examples so people understand in case you don't identify with the career thing. Because let's make no mistake, that's what it looks like. Right? We distract ourselves with a bunch of busy bullshit jobs and say, this is where I'm needed. Everybody needs me. I can't let it go. I can't let it go. That's just another fancy way of putting ourselves off. Trust me, they'll find someone else to do that job. I know it doesn't seem that way because we build it up in our heads that no, it's me. So we find a way to deepen that path B instead of finding ways to extract ourselves from it. You see what I'm saying? Okay, the Sun, the Queen of Cups, the Three of Swords. I know. You know what makes you happy. And you really do. You have so much water in your chart. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. You have such a big heart in here. You're looking at the Sun. You know what makes you happy. And that pain, that Three of Swords is coming from a sense of self-rejection. This is what we've been talking about this whole time. Okay? Okay. But it seems to be before you again, in terms of investing in you. So it's provoking all the old fear responses. Should I do it? Should I do it? Should I do it? Only you can answer that. Just because it's clear to me doesn't mean that you'll do it, but I hope that you do. For love of yourself, for knowing that you're worth the investment. You know? I think you know where path B leads you. I think you know what to expect from it now. Are you going to continue to find reasons to stay in it? Or are you going to take your chariot and choose path A now? Throw yourself into it like I know you would do. You would. The idea of accepting it makes you happy. Very much so. There's a little bit of fear of rejection, but it sure as hell beats this idea of a devil blocking you from what you really feel. So much self-doubt. Self-doubt, guys, is not an indication of proposed failure. It's a proposition of something you've yet to overcome to see your success on the other side. You showed me a lot of powerful concepts here today. Two of Swords speaks for itself. I'm going to go ahead and jump into that Wheel of Fortune. I want us to get an idea of how long this feeling has been with you. And perhaps some of the things that have poked and prodded it over time, too. Aided and abetted by. Let's see that Wheel of Fortune. I do so hope you choose path A, because then you'll be choosing yourself. Two of Cups, Knight of Swords, Three of Wands. There's an influence here that's kind of gently told you to wait or delay, and you kind of took it at its word. Okay? There's an influence here, and I'm sure it means well. Okay? But it's been with you a long time. It's some sort of emotional influence. It's whoever that is to you, whomever you harmonize with at the Two of Cups level. Okay? That's not necessarily a romantic partner. It's whomever you have an exchange with that you rely upon their sense of opinion to kind of help navigate you. Okay? And I'm not going to say it's a poor opinion. I'm not. What I am going to say is that this influence perhaps encouraged you to wait or delay quite a bit over time. And so I see you kind of Knight of Swords, hurry up and wait. You know, perhaps you felt the need to hang back because they suggested it. Perhaps you felt that this person would give you a greater sense of urgency if they thought it was correct for you. I don't know. I don't know that it's necessarily a poor attachment, and I don't think it necessarily meant ill. No. I think a little bit of encouragement from whoever this is to stay on path B kept you going in that direction, and it's like, okay, confirmation that this is where I'm supposed to be. So this is a long-standing influence, and this is someone whom we've deferred this opinion to several times. I don't think it was malicious, no, but your intuition was likely telling you something else. Let's take a look at the intuition, please. Yeah, but there's a sense of waiting here. Waiting for the feeling to be right between you and this person. I see it again as a point of reference for you, so I don't know who it is. But I see how we kind of defer to this person about a major goal. Every time we were confused or hesitant, it was kind of like, no, just keep going, you'll be fine. Kind of like that. It's one of those things that I think it means well, but it wasn't you. You were going to be the best decision maker for this. Okay. So let's see that High Priestess, Five of Wands. Internally, you knew it caused you conflict to listen to this advice. You know this. You know this. It caused you conflict to listen. Again, we have important people in our lives for a reason. Be they the Emperor, the Empress, or Two of Cups. Someone whom you're emotionally bonded to. And you kind of lean on their opinion, like I said. So while it was like, no, Aries, just keep on, you're fine. And I think it came from a loving place. But it also kind of reinforced your fear about path A. It didn't seem to take much to keep you going on path B. And perhaps they said, just wait, it'll get easier, or wait, it'll be more to you over time, or it will lead you places in time. Maybe if you stay on path B, maybe it'll take you over to path A one day. Something like that. I'm kind of convinced that's where the feeling's coming from, that energy. Just keep at it. Eventually you'll get to your goal, even though it was completely the wrong path. And you kind of took it at its word. So I see you hanging back over time. Three of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune. There was never a good time, was there? And then also a little bit of influence from this person. Seemed like you should continue on, right? But then I jump over here to your intuitive self. It caused you massive conflict because it was in direct contradiction to what you were feeling. Absolutely. Again, this is the thing about influencers, guys. When they're positive, that's wonderful. When they're negative, okay. But really, at the end of the day, we get to choose our level of participation. Just because we're listening to someone's feedback, and it's positive, let's assume it's positive. We're trying to take it as the appropriate positive influence that it's supposed to be, but at the end of the day, we're still the decision makers for ourselves individually. So by all means, talk to your bestie, talk to mom, talk to dad. You can listen to the tarot lady, but at the end of the day, your decisions are either for you or they're not for you. Okay? So I think this was a gentle influence. It doesn't seem to be malicious. It's just the advice to just wait. Maybe path B will take you over to path A. That's not how this worked for some reason. Okay? But it immediately always crossed your intuitive self. You know it caused you conflict here between the reality and what you were feeling. At 5 of Wands, the Hanged Man, Death. We have a lot of time, and I mean a lot of time to think about these things. And asking yourself, where does this tension, where does this frustration coming from? It's coming from a sense of waiting. That I could have been in path A by now. Why didn't I give myself permission to fully delve into it? Because it's before you again, so the questions come up again. You have the opportunity to throw yourself into this path again. For the Aries I'm looking at, it's very distinct. It's not that it's gone, it's still with you. So whatever this is, going back to school, starting a brand new opportunity and career for yourself, a combination of those things, point is that you are now in a position to choose once more to not put yourself and your long-term goals off. Okay? I want you to make the choice that's right for you. The one that you know when you hear it, it gives you soothing on the inside, not conflict. Soothing, and that's the one that is good for me. That path is good for me. Not the one I tell myself to stick to and hope I like it one day. The one that's right for me. Okay? When you listen to yourself, it kills that sense of fighting. With death there, it kills that sense of fighting. The idea of you acting towards this, which would be acting in your best interest, makes you feel completely different. So no, I don't think it's a poor influence. I don't. But at the end of the day, you're the best judge of your own particular character and where it's supposed to be. Okay? Let's get on down here to this bottom row. This is where I'm terribly curious. Again, once more, just to summarize, I hope you choose path A. Okay? But that's me. All right, let's take a look at this Queen of Wands. Show me that Queen of Wands, please. Show me that Queen of Wands. Show me that Queen of Wands. If you were hoping one day this person would support you, again, that's a form of self-sabotage because we're waiting on someone else's permission to tell us when it's right to do our goals. So, if this person was giving you passive advice and you kind of took it as law, no. No. I think it generally means well, but it wasn't your decision that was right for you. So again, if we're waiting on more support from this person, no. No, it wasn't support. They were offering passive advice. Okay? You don't need anybody's permission. This is yours. This is your thing right here. Okay? Let's see that Queen of Wands. We have the Nine of Wands, the World, the Four of Swords. Okay. We've had some rest. We've had some healing. There's a cycle here that you are closing out and that you are resting from. You are having to recover a great deal of your energy. You look exhausted, but you're recovering from your exhaustion. Okay. Okay. I wonder what you cycled out. You didn't show me that. You look physically tired, and now you're trying to catch up on some rest. I'm going to go ahead and look at that Page of Swords. That's physical energy, exhaustion, but overall, you're showing me that you feel better because you've had some chance to rest. A cycle has concluded. Did you close down Path B? That would be my first guess. In the process of closing down Path B? Because you wouldn't have to close anything down if you had continued to stay on it. That would be, again, my first thought. Page of Swords. Regardless, you shut something down that was a huge drain on your physical self, and or you're in the process of it. It could be a mixed process for some of you further out. Trying to let things go while incorporating new energies. Okay. Either way, you're trying to recover. So let's go ahead and take a look at that Page of Swords. What's up with that little guy there? What's going on? Four of Wands, Ten of Swords, the Nine of Swords. Well, you're trying to let go of stress and frustration. Someone else is at the height of their anxiety. My. Somebody who claims some sort of relationship with you with the Four of Wands, that's muy stress. That's a lot of stress. A lot. 10 and 9 of Swords. Oh, my. They're on the outside looking in at you. Is that 10 of Swords ending some sort of painful relationship here? Is it attached to you, or is this something that person's going through? Let's see that star, please. Show me that star. Show me that star. I see you trying to drop off your own sense of stress, and I have someone at the height or peak of theirs, but it's so small with the Page of Swords. It seems to be outside of you. Let's see that star, please. Show me the star. Show me the star, please. The star for the sky. My. 4 of Pentacles. You ain't the only one who's been holding on to something. Someone is showing me high desires towards you. But again, it's refrained. 4 of Pentacles. They refrain. Intuitively, they have an off-the-charts star towards you. They feel this. They feel driven towards you. Desire, high levels of spiritual, emotional connection. That says that way towards Aries, that way towards Aries, that way. I wish to reach for Aries, I desire Aries, I reach for Aries, I desire for Aries. But they refrain. 4 of Pentacles. It's, wow. 4 of Wands, 10 of Swords, 9 of Swords. This person's going through something painful, with or without you. I don't know if... It seems like there's some sort of possibly ending catastrophic relationship attached to this person's field of vision. So that tells me, I believe that's a given to their reality, not yours. You don't seem to be part of it. Because that relationship is extremely difficult and painful. They're going through it while they're looking at you, I believe. It seems to be at the height of tension. Okay. You're over there resting, doing your own thing. You seem to be completely unaware or detached from this. And behind it is a spike of felt desire. Like if this person had a compass pointing north, you would be north. Okay? But they refrain from that north. They refrain from you. At least at this time. So somebody who is an outsider looking in at you is going through something painful. I have my sympathies, okay? It's extremely stressful to them. And while they're energetically, they're pointing due north to you, but refrain in the physical, the 3D. It's best left divided until they work through whichever that is, because it's way too much, and it doesn't seem to be done. Besides, you are doing your own job of cleaning out your own personal sense of exhaustion, okay, and frustration, because I do believe you dropped off path B and you are now trying to enter path A. I do. Okay. We got to stop listening to this voice to hold back and feel frustrated by our lack of progress. We got to stop listening to that voice. I do see you trying to rest and heal your energies. Okay. I don't see this person necessarily crossing the Rubicon or crossing the threshold and communicating any of this. No, the energy is much too small and they actively refrain from the 3D. So I'm not sure why I'm seeing it, other than it's supposed to be some sort of perhaps check-in progress report for you. I can't imagine them showing me this unless it came up as a later point of reference in your life. Eventually then this unknown piece will become known. With a star like that, at some point this will come forward and hit your radar, if you will. Okay, let's pull some oracles for you. Where are we on time? Okay, very good. The whale, wisdom keeper, right? Very wise, experienced too, protective. Some of you, dependence, and that you feel a lot rides on you. Okay. So the whale, the blue whale, large creature, takes up a lot of space and extremely protective of its clan, its offspring. Some of you have only known to been the provider, and as well as the emotional provider, everything. Wisdom keeper, you know. It feels like a lot is attached to you and highly responsible. Okay. There's a sense of pregnancy here. Wealth, like I said, I am seeing this heavily as maternal. Some of you might have children, plural. And others of you, you've had this sense of wanting to increase your wealth, specifically showcase the peacock, your skills, that you know you can do more, okay? And that it's perhaps your time to showcase or show off your feathers, okay? And perhaps being the one that protects all and provides and is cautious and slow to someone who is more, this is me, and this is what I can do, okay? All right. And the shark is in reverse, survival, power, yeah. There's something here about we didn't pursue. We didn't pursue for a long time. For reasons of perhaps survival and power. Or we were convinced path B would lead us to these things. But there's something here about we couldn't pursue. It didn't feel safe. Or is that sense of waiting? It's not my time to pursue. Okay. I don't think we need the time cards today. I don't seem to have too many questions about that. Dazed and confused, winter, the divine masculine. Some of you might identify as the divine masculine, okay? That could be some energy that's further out over here that I'm looking at, because I said I wasn't going to do a time check, but for some of you, FYI, that outsider looking in might make more of an appearance in your life by winter. Someone who says dazed and confused about everything that's been going on. That's for some of you. For others of you, if you identify as the divine masculine here, the driver, that masculine energy of focus and work and providing, some of you have been in this position of not knowing what to do since last winter. Okay. But we want to clear things up now. I think many of you are going to transition into your new roles by winter. I think what I'm seeing for you is a period between opting out of path B, but it takes a minute, takes some time before you can get over to path A and really dedicate yourself. So I think that you're in a digestion period of a couple of months to make that happen. That is actually my preference and interpretation, to be honest with you, about whether or not you should. I think you already know the answer to that. You've passed yourself up for opportunities and what you truly wanted for a long time. It's time to stop putting yourself off. Okay? Doesn't matter if you're male or not. That's not the point. Do you identify with that? I have to drive this. Okay? There it is. There you are, honey. Mars. That's your energy right there. Attraction, hot. That's absolutely you. There's that sense of fiery spirit in there. Time has not dulled you. Okay? We have the medallion of Libra, but it's in reverse. The key word here being charming. Some of you are very charming. We have the letters J, W. We have the dog with the bone in reverse. We're going to stop anxiety on this. We got to stop being anxious about this. There's something here about the children. In reverse here, they're grown, or we don't need so much from them, or they don't need so much from you anymore. Okay, I got that vibe with the whale keeper next to the peacock. Some of you have been wealthy and perhaps with dependence. But it's time to focus more on your own particular career tracks, I believe. But yeah, there's something here we don't need to worry about the children so much anymore. They're either grown or grown-ish. Okay? This is your time to shine for some of you. Okay. All right, Aries, honey, I do hope this helped you. Put it in the comments as you see fit. Take care. Be well.